Jurrien Timber was absolutely incredible for Arsenal again today in a massive win in the Champions League. So we're going to be talking about him, analysing his performance and just talking about how good he actually is. His ability in the duels is just so good. I feel so confident when I see Jurrien Timber 1v1 against a winger. Against Sporting, Jurrien Timber had 1 clearance, 2 interceptions, 1 tackle and won 4 out of 6 of his ground duels. Very good. It's not even just defensively, Jurrien Timber is actually incredible going forward too. Against Sporting, he actually created more chances than any other Arsenal player, completing all his take-ons and providing an assist, showing that he can also be astute defensively, but also really useful going forward. I just absolutely love the position he picked up for the assist. Look at him here, body position just perfect. With Saka and Odegaard, they can interchange so much, and it was really on show against Sporting. A brilliant ball into the box and a great tap in for Gabby. It wasn't even just once. Jurrien Timber would find himself in so many advanced positions, with even being further ahead than the likes of Odegaard, showing his versatility, how comfortable he is in these areas too. And it's been more than once this season where we've seen Timber do this. I wanted to prove to you guys that it is not fluke Jurrien Timber, picking up the ball and driving with it. He just creates so many opportunities and passing lanes through his positivity. And I want to look at here, his body shape against PSG, for example, 1v1 against Barcola, and also Lee Kangin is within the vicinity. Look at his first thought. It is just to come inside here. He does not care. He doesn't, think about losing the ball. He just thinks about how can I use my body in a way where I can create. Here it is. Look at how he receives the ball and uses his body to manipulate the player. Really good stuff. Then an open pass for Havertz, who can advance. Here is another example against Newcastle to just show you that Jurrien Timber is actually a specialist at this. Maybe a normal player goes back to Gabriel, plays it into the feet of Rice, but no, Jurrien Timber has the confidence in his ability. He did this against Sporting, today a couple of times as well. He just thinks, okay, let me drive and attack that space, because maybe then I can find a ball into there, or maybe find a ball into feet. It really is special to have a fullback think so proactively and forward. It's so rare in the game to see this, but Jurrien Timber has the ball carrying, the ability on the ball as well to pick those passes once he's dribbled in those spaces. Here we have it from a standstill position, ducks inside his man, opens up an avenue. Definitely a player should be coming to feet here, but really good. You all saw the quality from Jurrien Timber in that wide position to provide the assist for Martinelli, and I just wanted to show you guys that is not fluke at all. Jurrien Timber really has this ball in his bag. Against Preston in the cup, it was a really good delivery into Jesus, who just couldn't get on the end of it. I feel like Timber helps us in those forward areas because he has the weight of past involved. He knows how to receive the ball in these scenarios, to shape his body. You can almost see he almost already has that curvature before it's left his boot. It's very rare where you can feel confident that a player is going to 100% make a pass due to the way he's shaped up. But Jurrien Timber is very special in this aspect, and I'll show you what a beautiful ball this was. Quite similar, maybe a bit more in the air, to the assist he got against Sporting Lisbon. Here it is. Look at the quality into the box. Really good. He can do this multiple times per game, which is positive. I always find it interesting to look at the heat map of players, especially Jurrien Timber. And I want you to, just look at the sort of heat map towards the far left where it's on its own, because Timber does make this movement quite a lot. I'm going to show you an example against Newcastle. He did it against Sporting as well, as shown on the map. And it's really intelligent. It's to draw the opposition out of position. It's to create that confusion, create that rotation, and it's a really good movement. And here it is. Here's that position I'm talking about. He did it against Sporting in the Champions League. He did it against Newcastle. He does it quite regularly. And it's quite interesting, especially when he does play right back. He does drift over to the left side to do this. And Ryan, 9 times out of 10, will pick him out. And what this does, it really does drag players out of position, because Livramento needs to go. Look at the space now for Martinelli, Once Timber takes that ball down, he's in a position to either go left or to go right. In this sort of instance, the tap didn't come from anything, but it's signs of things to come. At one stage, this long ball up to Jurrien Timber in the centre forward role is going to lead to a goal for Arsenal. And I'm telling you guys now, remember this video, Jurrien Timber making this movement, creating an option, dragging players out of position is really clever and effective. And this is why I love Timber a lot. He has the confidence to be comfortable in these positions and really be a threat. For me, this video would not be complete if I didn't talk about Timber's 1v1 defending. I mean, I've said it before, but he's the one player whereby I see a player face him up and I'm like, Timber's got him. Timber is going to absolutely eat this guy up. And here is my favorite example of Timber's 1v1 defending. Again, against Sporting, it was really, really good. But just, I want you to look at his body shape. He neither shows him inside nor on the outside, and I feel like this is what Ben White needs to improve on, not showing the attacker to go on the outside, on the inside, making the decision for the attacker. It's not very often you get a fullback able to do this, but Timber certainly does. He shows Barcola to the line and he's able to eat him up so well. And look at the body weight as well. He knows how to weigh himself. He's neither slanted towards the center or slanted towards the left. He knows exactly how to use his body, and a defender who can do this is always going to be so successful in the duels, as I'll show you now. So here it is in slow-mo. Look at Jurrien Timber standing up, knows when to dive in. It's special to be able to do that, but I also love how positive he is once he's won it, never thinking about booting the ball but driving. Well, there we have it, Gunners. I feel like Jurrien Timber is a special player. For only 34 million to be able to bring him to the club, it's just so good. I feel like he can only get better too under Arteta. We have a special guy on our hands. But anyway, that's it for now, and until next time, peace.